Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, your #1 spot for Nintendo NX rumors, news, and discussion. So let's go ahead and get right into it here, guys. So, we've got a little bit of a follow-up to the story that I did, I think last week or a few days ago. I'm not really sure. I've been doing so many of these videos about the indie gamer chick, how she heard that the Nintendo NX will be more powerful than the PS4. So basically what I've been able to do is I've been able to wiggle through some of the contacts that I have and some people that have also indicated to me, just as a follow-up, like I said, but this is still 100% rumor, that this is indeed true. So I did talk about this, that I had one source that said this, but now I know for a fact, at least from what this person is telling me, that this information is pretty much true. It's still rumored till Nintendo can confirm it, but I don't think Nintendo's going to come out and say, hey, this system's stronger than the PS4. So we're probably going to have to wait till developers actually come out and say something, not Nintendo, on that. But what I can say is that this information is true as far as what my sources indicated to me, that yes, the Nintendo NX is more powerful than the PS4. We don't know how much more powerful than the PS4 this system is going to be, but there is some extra information that I've had someone point me in the direction of, which on NeoGAF we have an insider that's usually known for leaking some type of information. I think he's talked about leaking Wii and GameCube type specs. I don't know how far back that goes, but this is from LC Geek, and basically this is what he says about the Nintendo NX CPU. I've stated before, and since any specs revealed this gen would mostly have shitty CPUs, this turned out to be true. So to be fair, my own perspective is skewed. AMD 8350 stock is greater than a bunch of greater thans Nintendo NX, which is greater than Xbox One, which is greater than PS4, then a bunch of greater thans to the Wii U, okay? Then he says, all three of the big three manufacturers got this issue wrong, yet I know next two gen of them won't, because they tend to do a decent job. Nintendo isn't impressing anyone. Okay, so he's talking about as far as the CPU goes. Now, he said that his opinion is a bit skewed because he seems to be more like a high-end PC type dude as far as what his CPU goes. But what he pointed out there is that the NX is going to have a stronger CPU. Now, questioning a little bit further on the matter, when people are saying, hey, well, is this going to be stronger than PS4? This is what he says. He says it's noticeably going to be stronger than the PS4, but the huge gap between where NX/PS4 is and mid-range PCs is clear as day, with multi-platform benchmarks in some games at 1080p. It's noticeable in GTA 5, which is a last-gen product. I'm literally saying it after that controller thread. People wanting or thinking that we're going to get some mega good CPU might want to tone it down a little bit. Then he goes on to say a couple more things. So really what he's talking about, I wouldn't say that he's talking about like an elitist, but basically what he's saying, like the CPUs that you're seeing in some mid-range gaming configurations and higher range ones are going to be way better than Nintendo NX, or much better as far as Nintendo NX goes, and they're already destroying the PS4 and Xbox One CPUs. But the Nintendo NX CPU is going to be stronger. Now he says that he does not know as far as the GPU and RAM and everything like that goes, but as far as the CPU goes, that's stronger, which is good, because I know last generation with the Wii U, Nintendo had a weaker CPU. Now they did have a GPU, which can help offload some tasks or whatever from the CPU, but still, some developers were still complaining about the CPU speed or the CPU power. So the fact that Nintendo is remedying that situation and having a CPU that's stronger than the PS4 and stronger than the Xbox One, what more can you ask for as far as that goes? And it seems like it's going to be a noticeably stronger, like he said. But remember, like I said, I want to stress this again, this is just rumors. It is not 100% fact or confirmed, and even when Nintendo reveals the system, we still might not get that information until later, until developers actually start talking about it and people start opening it up and seeing exactly what it is and doing some testing and stuff like that. So just want to stress that to you guys 100%, okay? I do want to get into one more story that I have here for you guys about AMD. So AMD had an earnings call, and they basically suggested that there's going to be two new systems that launch this fall, 2016. Two new systems. The two rumored systems to be doing that are the Nintendo NX and the PS4.5. So let's go in and get right into this earnings call and what they had to say. Quotations. Demand for game consoles looks strong for 2016, and we remain on track to generate additional revenue for new semi-custom business in the second half of 2016. Game consoles. we will see units go up 2016 to 2015. We've also said in the enterprise embedded semi-custom segment that we will be ramping some new design revenue in the second half of 2016. We have new product being introduced in both the business with the new design wins in the second half semi-custom side. So this is definitely good news depending on how you look at it. Some people want to see Nintendo launch the Nintendo NX in 2017. Hopefully they feel that the Wii U is going to get more support than a 4-year lifespan. Some people want to see the Nintendo NX come out at this point. I think the majority of people, just based on Wii U sales, kind of just want to see what Nintendo's doing next. Some people are tired of the speculation, but this definitely seems like Nintendo NX is going to be launching this year, especially based on this earnings call, this financial report, and the other system, where they said multiple ones, that could be the PS4.5. We've been hearing rumors that it's going to launch in 2016. There's been some rumors that it's 2017, but this could be a preemptive strike to kind of combat Nintendo. But you know what I find funny, because I want to talk about this a little bit, is that people are saying, oh, well, when the PS4.5 comes out, that means nobody's going to want to develop on Nintendo NX. And it's like, okay, why would that be? The NX is probably still going to be stronger than the Xbox One, so is nobody going to want to develop on Xbox One anymore because of the PS4.5? Why does it all of a sudden become into a 2-person race now instead of the 3-person race like it's always been? Why are people saying, oh, well, PS4.5 comes out, the developers are just going to drop everything, they're not going to want to develop on NX, and they're only going to develop for PS4.5 and not on Nintendo NX? Okay, what about Xbox One? And people's main reason for this is, oh, well, because it's stronger. Guys, the PS4 has sold nearly 40 million units worldwide. Do you really think, how many developers do you really think are going to sit here and make exclusive games for PS4.5 and leave that 40 million install base down the drain, which is probably going to be 50 million by early next year, or maybe sooner, depending on how the PS4 is selling? We got Uncharted coming out. How many PS4s is that going to sell? I mean, there's going to be tons of games coming to PS4. Sony's launching a lot of exclusive titles, and you're going to sit here and tell me that, oh yeah, you know what, PS4.5, let's just push games only on that. No, just as long as the game can run on PS4, it's going to be able to run on Nintendo NX, and that's really all that matters. Nintendo needs to make sure that they have a system that's capable, developers want to develop on, it has good online tools, and they push the system out for a good price, market it well, and they bring out the big guns. They bring out the heavy hitters, and developers will make games for it. Just as long as the system sells, developers are going to want to put their product out on there. Plain and simple, that's all that matters. I mean, just because PS4.5 comes out does not mean that Nintendo NX isn't going to get anything, or does not mean that developers are going to all of a sudden just shift over to that one system. Are you kidding me? It's going to be starting from ground zero as far as its install base goes. And remember, the rumor says that all PS4.5 games can be able to run on a PS4, so the developers have to basically make the game for PS4 anyway. So that's not going to affect the Nintendo NX, and I really wish people would stop trying to make that comparison as if they're just going to drop NX, and NX isn't going to get anything because PS4.5 comes out. Even if it's stronger, which I don't think it is, it might be on par, but I don't think it's going to be, oh my god, so mind-blowingly stronger that people are just going to say screw the NX. Then you're going to have to say screw the Xbox One, because it's going to be mind-blowingly stronger than the Xbox One. And we all know good and well that third-party developers aren't dropping support for Xbox One. So guys, please stop with this whole PS4.5 is going to kill Nintendo NX. It's not. If it kills Nintendo NX just based on power, then it also kills the Xbox One, and we know good and well that's not going to happen. Games are still going to come out on Xbox One. So that's my thought, my little mini rant. That's all the information that I have for you guys. Description below, links to all the stuff that I talked about, and like I said, 100% rumor till it's proven at some point, but hopefully we should get some word pretty soon here from Nintendo within the next month or two. I'm hoping that there's some type of event that they're going to do before E3, so we're just going to have to wait and see on that one. But like I said, I do have a source to me that said yes, the Nintendo NX will be stronger. So like I said, description below, links, all that good stuff. All right guys, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything on the Nintendo NX. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys for the next video. Peace.